Welcome to the top 5 in Texas for March 12th, 2015. Number 5 for this week is James Cobb, Tookie Jelly at Sala Diaz in San Antonio. James Cobb, David Rubin wrote a great profile, one of his great profiles on James Cobb last week on Glasstire, and from that I know that he has a long history of sort of tattoo embellishment,
insects and tattoos.
And he's moved into digital imagery, and that the things on at Sala Diaz are these digital prints on film, metal film of these strange networks. Number 4, what is that? That's in Dallas.
Oh, well, you can either call it Oliver Francis Gallery or you can call it OFG or OFG XXX, but
that's back.
Kevin Rubin Jacobs is no longer working at the Goss Michael Foundation. He has redoubled his efforts and is relaunching OFG with a show by Josh Reams and Amber Renaye, a married couple. She does sculpture and he does painting, but I think they put these rooms together, these sort of environments. This pick is as much about the sort of relaunch of Oliver Francis as it is anything. So.
Number 3. Gilad, Efrat, and Brad Tucker. It's sort of a 3A, 3B thing. They're both having solo shows at Inmon Gallery in the 2 different rooms. Both were core fellows. Both lived in Houston for a little while and are now Tucker's in Austin. Efrat is in Tel Aviv. Gilad Efrat does these hashed up photo-based representational paintings that are done with palette knives, and they always have implications to them, and they're technically worth looking at, but then the implications are sometimes worth thinking about. And Brad Tucker is just fun. It's like, who else would make a silkscreen? There's silkscreen prints, but they're unique silkscreen prints. It's
gosh, Brad Tucker is such a Texas treasure. I mean,
he is, yeah. And it's like it's simple and funny and yet kind of provocative in a very unassuming sort of way, which is what he's great at.
Yeah. Okay, so number 2 is all the Lawndale shows. I think there are 4. Erin Stafford is a Dallas artist. She's one of the artists who will be in the lineup. And this guy, Anthony Sonnenberg.
Anthony Sonnenberg, a UT grad in 2009. He moved to Seattle, but he's back and bigger than ever and hairier than ever. And he's not doing any performance in conjunction with this show. I got an email from him and asked him that. But, the photo tells it all. It's sort of the Roman emperor of little kitschy things. And then there's Adam Crosson, Jonas Hart, and James Scheuren are doing Poetics of the Built show, which is completely vague. The description, I have no idea what it is.
Number 1 this week is Experiments in Japanese Art and Photography. It's the Museum of Fine Arts, Houston. It's a continuation of the things that we're seeing a lot of in sort of the Dallas-Fort Worth area with the Japanese art and artists and movements.
Butai, the next generation.
Peter Lucas just wrote a really nice review of one of the featured films that they're gonna have over. Yeah, I think on the March 13th.
This Friday. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's supposedly it's a funeral parade of roses, and it supposedly inspired Stanley Kubrick to do A Clockwork Orange. And if the rest of the show lives up to Peter's description of the film, I'm anxious to see it. So number 1, go see some art.
Go see some art.
Yeah, so we've got, how many shows have we got in this month? This week's top 5, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. We're cheating. It's the top 9.
Oh.
And a movie.
And a movie, so it's really 10.